What does it mean to capture history through a photograph? The more than 150 images you're about to see open a door to a complex and often challenging period in American history, spanning the early 20th century to the late 1970s. These photographs document the activities of the Ku Klux Klan across urban centers, small towns, and rural areas in the United States. From marches down crowded avenues to hidden ceremonies lit by burning crosses, each image preserves a moment, revealing the rituals, symbols, and gatherings that defined an era. As you explore these photographs, you're invited to look closely at the past, to examine the events that shaped these scenes, and to reflect on their significance in today's world. Let these images lead you through a journey of discovery, where the silent power of photography tells a story of history itself. A photograph from the 1920s captures the Ku Klux Klan organizing an America First parade in Binghamton, New York. On August 8, 1925, members of the Ku Klux Klan marched along Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, District of Columbia, from the Capitol to the Treasury Building. In an undated photograph, Ku Klux Klan members are seen placing a large American flag over the steps of the United States Capitol in Washington, District of Columbia. An illustration from around 1867 depicts hooded Ku Klux Klan members preparing to lynch President Abraham Lincoln. During an initiation ceremony, a photograph shows hooded Ku Klux Klan members standing with arms outstretched as smoke fills the left side of the image at an unspecified location. Members of the Ku Klux Klan, a white supremacist organization in the United States, appear in an undated photograph wearing ceremonial robes and hoods, with one holding an American flag. At a nighttime meeting on Long Island, New York, Ku Klux Klan members are captured, raising their hands in an oath. Two Ku Klux Klan members are depicted on horseback in an undated photograph. Near Atlanta, Georgia, a photograph shows a Ku Klux Klan ceremony taking place on Stone Mountain. Members of the Ku Klux Klan, dressed in regalia and carrying American flags, parade through Virginia counties bordering the District of Columbia. An undated photograph features a group of Ku Klux Klan men and women in traditional attire gathered around a burning cross. At Stone Mountain, Georgia, Ku Klux Klan members in robes stand before a burning cross in a photograph. In an undated photograph, the Ku Klux Klan conducts a nighttime ceremony to induct new members into the organization. In 1954, members of the Ku Klux Klan are photographed burning a wooden cross in front of a house in the United States as a means of intimidation. A photograph displays the Ku Klux Klan with their notable symbols, the American flag and a burning cross. On the eve of a primary election, a Ku Klux Klan member organized an automobile parade through the African American section of Miami, Florida, to deliver a warning to residents. A photograph captures a gathering of the Ku Klux Klan in Homestead, Florida, located 30 miles south of Miami. During a secret nighttime meeting, Ku Klux Klan members are photographed with an infant present. Ku Klux Klan members marched alongside a hearse carrying the body of one of their deceased members in an undated image. In the 1950s, members of the Ku Klux Klan in Baltimore, Maryland, participate in a ritual swearing to keep the organization's secrets. At a nighttime gathering, branch groups of the Ku Klux Klan, the Royal Riders of the Red Robe, and the Ladies of the Invisible Empire are photographed together. In 1923, Ku Klux Klan members in robes and hoods perform a salute over an open grave during a funeral in an unidentified cemetery. During a Ku Klux Klan ceremony, a small group of hooded members stands among a crowd of costumed and uncostumed individuals, with some seated on the ground, On September 17, 1921, the Ku Klux Klan held a meeting in a forest at Stone Mountain, Georgia, as shown in a photograph. Around 1925, children in East Lots, Canarsie, Brooklyn, New York City, are photographed mimicking the regalia and activities of the Ku Klux Klan. Near Brunswick, Maryland, a photograph from the 1920s depicts a Ku Klux Klan initiation ceremony, part of the second incarnation founded in 1915. A photograph captures a Ku Klux Klan initiation ceremony at an unspecified time and place. Don Black, the Imperial Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan from Alabama, is photographed with armed guards during a cross-burning at a recruitment rally. In 1938, a group of African Americans confronts Ku Klux Klan members following the organization's resurgence in the area. A photograph shows a nighttime meeting of the Ku Klux Klan in Springfield, Ohio, with a burning cross, captioned as a gathering of 600 members. In 1923, a news photograph features a large demonstration of Ku Klux Klan members burning a cross in Baltimore, Maryland. A photograph depicts Charles Woodcock at his Ku Klux Klan-affiliated filling station in Painted Post, New York, noted as the only one in the eastern United States. On July 4, 1924, hooded Ku Klux Klan members parade through the streets of Long Branch, New Jersey, as captured in a photograph. At Stone Mountain, Georgia, a group of Ku Klux Klan members is photographed in the woods. An undated photograph shows the Imperial Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan addressing a gathering of members. Ku Klux Klan members burn a cross on a farm in Smithfield, Pennsylvania, as depicted in a photograph. Thousands of Ku Klux Klan members parade down Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, District of Columbia, at the height of their influence. In 1923, a nighttime parade of the Ku Klux Klan takes place in Muncie, Indiana, as shown in a photograph. William Joseph Simmons, founder and Grand Wizard of the Second Ku Klux Klan, is photographed in 1920. Around 1920, masked Ku Klux Klan members uphold a cross and an American flag in a photograph taken in the United States. Actors in Ku Klux Klan regalia ride horses at night in a still from the film The Birth of a Nation, the first feature-length movie. Around 1923, a Ku Klux Klan member rides a horse during a nighttime parade in Annapolis, Maryland, as captured in a photograph. Around 1930, a photograph shows a motor car and marchers in Ku Klux Klan uniforms. In Binghamton, New York, a photograph depicts a line of Ku Klux Klan members parading down a street during a demonstration. Ku Klux Klan members salute the American flag and a burning cross in a photograph. Near Atlanta, Georgia, the Imperial Wizard in a black robe kisses the American flag during a Ku Klux Klan meeting on Stone Mountain. In Atlanta, Georgia, women participate in a show organized by the Ku Klux Klan during a mass initiation ceremony and cross-burning on Stone Mountain. Ku Klux Klan members drive with women outside Richmond City Hall in an undated photograph. In 1956, women are photographed near burning crosses with smoke obscuring their view. On April 14th, Perry Blevins rides in a motorcade organized by the Ku Klux Klan, dressed in robes, as captured in a photograph. a large group of Ku Klux Klan members parades along Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, District of Columbia, with estimates of significant participation. In Cincinnati, Ohio, a photograph shows the eldest and youngest Ku Klux Klan members at a large rally. In Kalamazoo, Michigan, hooded members of a southwestern Michigan Ku Klux Klan chapter burn a cross during a revival event. On Long Island, New York, Ku Klux Klan members gather around a flag-draped speaker stand in Freeport. In Binghamton, New York, Ku Klux Klan members hold a march as depicted in a photograph. During a nighttime initiation ceremony in the 1920s, a man kneels at a burning cross while a hooded Ku Klux Klan member stands over him with a chalice. In Wrightsville, a photograph captures 300 Ku Klux Klan members marching during a demonstration. Around 1975, a Ku Klux Klan Special Forces Command unit is photographed in Coleman, Alabama. The Women's Auxiliary of the Ku Klux Klan from Sayville participates in a parade at the Peace Monument in Washington, District of Columbia. In the 1930s, Ku Klux Klan members gather at a rally in the United States, as shown in a photograph. On April 7, 1924, a rally of the Ku Klux Klan takes place in Long Branch, New Jersey, captured in a photograph. During an Armistice Day celebration, thousands of Ku Klux Klan members parade in Red Bank, New Jersey. Nelson Burroughs, kidnapped and branded by the Ku Klux Klan, is depicted in a photograph. In 1925, Shelby Cox leads a Ku Klux Klan parade in Washington, District of Columbia, despite police restrictions on hoods. Around 1955, a news photograph shows Ku Klux Klan members marching in full costume in Atlanta, Georgia. An undated photograph features the Imperial Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan at a rendezvous, awaiting all members. In an undated photograph, J.M. Fraser, a member of the original Ku Klux Klan, appears on the right during a parade in Washington, District of Columbia. David Duke, leader of the Ku Klux Klan, patrols the California-Mexico border in a Klan Border Watch vehicle. In the South, fiery crosses of the Ku Klux Klan burn at night amid protests over ending racial segregation. An unidentified Ku Klux Klan woman dresses her son in robes and a hat in an undated photograph. In Chicago, Illinois, Ku Klux Klan members attend church services at the Pacific Congregational Church. Knights of the Ku Klux Klan salute the American flag and a burning cross, symbols of the organization. In Birmingham, Alabama, Grand Dragon Robert Shelton speaks to 1,000 Ku Klux Klan members in May. On Long Island, Ku Klux Klan members gather at Northport in new attire. On August 4th, Don Black, Alabama Grand Dragon, addresses a rally in front of the state capitol with about 40 Ku Klux Klan members. In Macon, Georgia, robed Ku Klux Klan members, including the very old and young, gather as captured in a photograph. In Jacksonville, Florida, hooded members of the Duval chapter of the Ku Klux Klan hold initiation ceremonies. In Albany, Georgia, Ku Klux Klan members in hooded robes form a circle around a burning cross at a rally with about 3,000 attendees. In Decatur, Alabama, Imperial Wizard Bill Wilkinson directs Ku Klux Klan members during a rally. In Senatobia, Mississippi, white youths with Confederate flags watch freedom marches on the 5th day of their march. Ku Klux Klan members and their families stand along the driveway of Oakland Cemetery in Atlanta during a memorial for Confederate war dead. A full-length portrait shows Ku Klux Klan members in white hoods and robes with arms folded. In August 1893, Ku Klux Klan members pose at their Petite Bostonais campsite. Hooded Ku Klux Klan members stand in a line with a burning cross behind them and uncostumed people seated in front. On May 17, 1961, a Ku Klux Klan sign is displayed on Highway 31 south of Montgomery, Alabama. On August 8, 1925, Ku Klux Klan members marched down Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, District of Columbia, from the Capitol to the Treasury. In Washington, District of Columbia, a Ku Klux Klan parade takes place, as captured in a photograph. Onlookers observed the Ku Klux Klan initiating new members at a Miami golf course. Charles Sims of the Deacons for Defense and Justice displays replicas of Ku Klux Klan robes and hoods. A mother and child are photographed by a burning cross. 50,000 Ku Klux Klan members demonstrate in Washington, District of Columbia, marching to an assembling point. On September 17, 1926, a Ku Klux Klan parade occurs in Washington, District of Columbia, as shown in a photograph. Below the Mason-Dixon line, Ku Klux Klan meetings increase amid desegregation issues. A nighttime meeting of the Ku Klux Klan takes place in Freeport, Long Island, in an undated photograph. In Brandon, Mississippi, two robed Ku Klux Klan members set fire to a 40-foot cross at a mass rally with about 1,000 attendees. In Raleigh, North Carolina, Grand Dragon Virgil Griffin follows his color guard around the state capitol during a Ku Klux Klan event. In Itabena, Mississippi, the remains of a burned cross are photographed near where freedom marchers resumed their march on June 18th. In Atlanta, Georgia, women participate in a Ku Klux Klan show during a mass initiation and cross-burning on Stone Mountain. In Stony Brook, Long Island, New York, the Ku Klux Klan marches as captured in a photograph. In Atlanta, Georgia, a family of father, mother, and child in Ku Klux Klan regalia poses during a meeting on Stone Mountain. A police officer stands guard as Ku Klux Klan members protesting a desegregated hotel pass, African Americans protesting a segregated restaurant. On Long Island, New York, the Ku Klux Klan holds a 4th of July celebration in Babylon, led by MDL Van Ober. A young girl walks with robed Ku Klux Klan members in a parade supporting the Vietnam War, while an African American protester is present. On March 11th, in Newark, New Jersey, Ku Klux Klan members appear on the platform of Grace Methodist Episcopal Church. During a rally on Long Island, a close-up photograph shows a speaker stand surrounded by hooded Ku Klux Klan members. In the 1920s, female Ku Klux Klan members marched through Binghamton, New York, holding an American flag. On September 13, 1926, Ku Klux Klan members parade down Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, District of Columbia. On August 9, 1925, Ku Klux Klan members induct new recruits beneath an 80-foot burning cross in Arlington, Virginia. Cleverly, a Ku Klux Klan member from Ashtabula, Ohio, drinks coffee before joining a parade in Washington, District of Columbia, on August 9, 1925. Henry D. Allen from Ashtabula, Ohio, holds an American flag before participating in a Ku Klux Klan parade in Washington, District of Columbia, on August 9, 1925. Around 1925, Ku Klux Klan members march in Atlanta, Georgia, as shown in a photograph. Around 1920, two members of the Ku Klux Klan, a white supremacist group, are depicted in a photograph in the United States. African American children stand under a Good Neighbor club sign as robed Ku Klux Klan members with Confederate flags march past. An illustration from October shows an emancipated slave shaking hands with a man burning a Ku Klux Klan robe. Around 1925, three children in East Lots, Canarsie, Brooklyn, New York City, mimicked the regalia and activities of the Ku Klux Klan. Detroit police officers posed with weapons and regalia seized from Black Legion terrorists, wearing black robes and pirate hats. On July 12, 1964, Ku Klux Klan members support Barry Goldwater's presidential nomination campaign at the Republican National Convention. Around 1935, a Ku Klux Klan service takes place near the highest court of justice, as captured in a photograph. Ku Klux Klan members burn a cross in an undated photograph. Actors in Ku Klux Klan regalia ride horses at night in a still from The Birth of a Nation, the first feature-length film. Ku Klux Klan members ceremonially initiate a new recruit at a meeting in an undated photograph. On a specific date, Ku Klux Klan members parade down Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, District of Columbia, from the Capitol to the Treasury. Who did Ku Klux Klan members meet in an undated photograph? In East Lots, Canarsie, Brooklyn, New York City, children mimicking Ku Klux Klan regalia carry a blindfolded candidate to a secret meeting place around 1925. Around 1925, a group of children in East Lots, Canarsie, Brooklyn, New York City, mimicked the regalia and activities of the Ku Klux Klan. Four hooded Ku Klux Klan members in white robes pose in front of an airplane. J.M. Fraser from Houston, Texas, leads a Ku Klux Klan parade in Washington, District of Columbia, as captured in a photograph. On May 4th, supporters of the Ku Klux Klan salute during a march at Stone Mountain, Georgia. On May 4th, supporters of the Ku Klux Klan marched at Stone Mountain, Georgia, as shown in a photograph. In Detroit, Michigan, patrolman John Kroc displays a burnt cross found in front of Anthony Liuzzo's home on April 3rd. On January 3rd, in Raleigh, North Carolina, Grand Dragon Virgil Griffin follows his color guard around the state capitol during a Ku Klux Klan event. Thousands of Ku Klux Klan members gather in Hurstville, New York, to hear Alabama Senator Thomas Heflin speak against Catholicism. Miramar E. Castell of Washington, District of Columbia, is photographed during a Ku Klux Klan parade along Pennsylvania Avenue. At Stone Mountain, Georgia, a lone Ku Klux Klan member stands guard during a traditional cross-burning ceremony. In the South, fiery crosses of the Ku Klux Klan blaze at night amid protests over ending racial segregation. E. L. Edwards, Imperial Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, speaks at an evening event in an undated photograph. Near Farmville, North Carolina, about 5,000 people witnessed the first public Ku Klux Klan wedding in decades. Along Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, District of Columbia, a Ku Klux Klan parade draws an estimated 60,000 participants. In Freeport, New York, robed Ku Klux Klan members accompany a hearse carrying one of their deceased members in an undated photograph. Two children watch a Ku Klux Klan cross-burning from a car with a sign protesting integration. Ku Klux Klan members GBIR, R.F. Reinhard, E. Reinhard, and E. E. Dabron arrive in Washington, District of Columbia, for an event. In Washington, District of Columbia, a Ku Klux Klan wedding party, including Miss Mildred, is photographed before a parade. On March 3, 1923, New Jersey Ku Klux Klan members conduct a funeral for a member at Fairmount Cemetery. The Tiger's Eye Society forms to oppose the Ku Klux Klan, as depicted in a photograph. William M. Cheney, Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan for Indiana, participates in a social gathering in Greenwood. In Cincinnati, Ohio, 30,000 Ku Klux Klan members celebrate the organization's 50th anniversary. During a parade on Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, District of Columbia, Grand Collegial E.D. Smith from New York State rides in a car. In Forestville, Maryland, a colorful Ku Klux Klan initiation ceremony for new members is captured in a photograph. At Stone Mountain, Georgia, Grand Dragon Samuel Green administers a membership oath to Ku Klux Klan candidates during a ceremony. The Imperial Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan kisses the American flag, a symbol alongside the fiery cross, in an undated photograph. In Binghamton, New York, a Ku Klux Klan procession moves down Main Street, as shown in a photograph. On November 24th, in Montgomery, Alabama, robed Ku Klux Klan members strolled downtown as an elderly African-American news vendor stands nearby. In Champaign, Illinois, 2,000 Ku Klux Klan members attend a wedding, with Mrs. J.J. Reynolds, mother of the bride, present. Native American Mayor James C. Oxendine of Pembroke holds a Ku Klux Klan banner after a confrontation. A delegate to the NAACP convention pickets a segregated hotel while a Ku Klux Klan member distributes flyers. A Ku Klux Klan baseball team is photographed. On September 13, 1926, a Ku Klux Klan parade takes place in Washington, District of Columbia. Television journalist Mike Wallace interviews Ku Klux Klan Grand Wizard Eldon Lee Edwards on ABC's Mike Wallace Interview. Lumbee Indians Charlie Wariax and Simeon Oxendine display a captured Ku Klux Klan banner after a raid on a rally. On September 3rd, in Herrin, Illinois, the burial of slain Ku Klux Klan member Charles Willard is photographed. On May 31, 1976, a Ku Klux Klan cross burns at a bicentennial celebration in Pulaski, Tennessee, with 1,500 members from 28 states. A flag bearer leads a Ku Klux Klan procession through a city center, watched by crowds on both sides. Around 1960, men, women, and children of the Ku Klux Klan in the United States are depicted in a photograph.